And, again, let's just jump right into it. Everyone here is keen to know more about what are your personal 3 things you do right now to bring your own business to a different level.
My own speaking business to a different level. Well, one thing I certainly do is I'm very keen on creating content. I'm always creating little videos. I do public speaking, so it fits naturally for me to do videos, little tips and hints on public speaking. So I'm doing that every single week for my business, pushing it forward in any way I can. I'm also making sure that I am building tangible programs that actually make a difference. Before, Monique, what I used to do was I used to do like a one-off workshop for people. And that's great. People come along on the day, they enjoy it, they're fired up, but then 7 months down the line, they're going back to their lives the way it was before, right? And they maybe not have made the tips a habit. So one thing I've decided to do is create a group called the Confidence Club, where we meet up monthly and do consistent workshops, making it a habit, speaking skills for people. So I'm always looking to create programs that have a longevity to them. I think that's absolutely critical when you're creating a speaking business as well. And then I guess lastly, it's just making sure I'm always reaching out for opportunities to speak. This interview today, right? We're going to get the footage of that. We'll make some clips from that. People ask me to come and speak at events for 10 minutes, things like this. I go and do it if I think it's worthwhile, because ultimately the more stage time you get, the better you will become, no matter how good you think you are already.
I love it. So let's dive more into these 3, right? I mean, I love each and every one. And you said that you keep creating content. So I know that you have a YouTube channel, and again, I mean, there's always the question I get from people I work with, and I'd like to have your take on that is, how do you identify what your audience wants right now? How can you really, I mean, creating content is one thing, right? But giving people what they need most right now is what makes a difference, really offering concrete value to challenges people are facing right now. How do you ensure creating content is really meeting what people need most right now?
I talk to people every week. I'm having meetings with people. I'm talking to business owners. I'm talking to corporates. I'm understanding what their struggles are when it comes to public speaking. And ultimately, I make videos based on that. So a lot of people struggle with how to look, sound, and feel confident. You could make about 75 videos on those 3 things alone. So it's really just focusing on the things people are struggling with or what they want to achieve, and making video content based on that. So you've got to talk to people. You've got to get to know your audience, as all great public speakers say.
Absolutely. And, again, how do you then turn, creating that content into attracting clients?
Well, ultimately, the idea behind the content is to give people value. So if you watch one of my videos, Monique, and you enjoy it, right? You learn something new and you think, wow, I can use that in my next presentation, and then you go and do so and you get a good result. Well, you're more likely to be open to having a meeting with me, to perhaps reaching out to me later on if you want to improve your public speaking going forward. So what the content really does, in my eyes anyway, is it sort of sets you apart as an authority figure, as an expert in that field. So then whenever someone is interested in your content and they want to learn more, they're going to reach out to you. You're going to be first of mind because you're almost omnipresent, because you're there every week on your audience's feed or your potential clients' feeds. So that's the kind of idea behind content for me. Give value, just give them a taste of what you can do, like a sample of ice cream, and then maybe they'll buy the whole tub. That's the idea.